prayer for integrity and leadership. Holy God, instill unwavering integrity in our leaders, strengthen them to resist corruption, bribery, and unethical practices. Help them value truth over political expediency. May their personal lives model moral consistency, expose hidden wrongdoings, and reward ethical conduct. Let their leadership inspire public trust through transparent and honorable governance. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tommy Ford. Here. Michael Landry. Here. Marcus Broussard.
Here.
Lloyd Brown.
Here.
Warren Dodson. Natalie Broussard.
Here.
Justin Spear.
Here.
James Trahan. Scott Rossinen.
Here.
Rob Cullen. Brian Napier. Lady Fontaine Brown. Freeman Coppell.
Here.
Chad Montman.
Here. Mike. Mike's. Both mics.
The mic.
Mr. Brown's mic is on.
Mine. Got it?
Mine's on.
Yours on? Okay.
Stop.
It's broke. It's broke.
All right. Let's see. I need a motion to open public comments. I have a motion by Scott Ronson.
Nobody second?
Oh, I have a second by Marcus Broussard. Scott?
Wait. No, there's no.
Mr. Broussard?
Right. You just
Go ahead and need a
vote.
vote your machines. Hold on, let me clear this up.
It's not debatable.
Oh,
I think Mr. Brown's microphone is still on.
it's on. It's on.
It's on.
Good? All right, that motion carries. Need a motion to approve minutes of the September 24th, 2025 meeting. I have a motion from Michael Landry, a second from Marcus Broussard. We didn't? Oh, we did. I'm sorry. Need to close public comments. Need a motion and a second.
My dear.
Marcus Broussard motion, Cayman Comprell second. Vote your machines.
Yeah, it's on. It's on?
We're gonna have to end voting.
Okay.
And
Me-
then go
for-
back to attendance, open, attendance.
Try.
Okay, all right.
We all need to vote again?
And yes, we got it, and then.
Okay, we need to go ahead and revote.
Okay.
That motion passes. All right. I need a motion to approve the minutes from the regular meeting of September 24th, 2025. I have a motion from Michael Landry, a second from Marcus Broussard. Michael Landry?
Wave.
Am I?
1 second. You did?
Should I open the right? John, hold on a second. Just record minutes. Done.
What's wrong with this?
Let's try to vote again.
Vote.
Let's go ahead and vote your machines again, please. You're not up there yet. Wait, no, Lady Fontenette Brown, it was up there.
All right.
Okay, okay, that motion carries.
I don't know why it's nothing really changed. We didn't change anything.
All right.
We good? Okay.
No, we didn't do that. That's not the minute.
Now I need a motion for approval of the minutes from the September 24th, 2025 meeting. Yeah, but we have to straighten up the voting. Have a motion from Marcus Broussard, a second from Scott Ronson.
Ready?
It's just a roll call.
Okay, vote your machine, roll call. It's good. That motion carries. All right, special business, there is none. Ordinance is introduced for public hearing to be voted upon tonight's meeting. There's none. Resolutions to be voted upon tonight's meeting. Summary number 12, Madam Clerk.
A resolution amending the 2025 Economic Development District Number 1 fund budget in the amount of $1,350,000 for Port of Iberia Road project, all to be funded from fund balance previous years of EDD.
I have a motion from Michael Landry, second from Tommy Pollard. Michael Landry, you have the floor.
I waive.
Wave. Tommy Pollard, you have the floor.
Wait.
Wave. Marcus Broussard. you
Yeah,
have
have
the
Mr. Craig come up and kind of talk about
Okay.
what we're
Mr.
looking
Romero,
at.
can you please come up, state your name and position?
Thank you, Craig Romero, Executive Director at the Port of Iberia. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak tonight. And again, I see Gene here. I want to thank y'all, Public Works Department, because it's on a daily basis. Every week, y'all have some Public Works people doing something at the port, digging ditches, cutting grass, just doing a lot of work. So thank y'all very much. This whole thing started over a year ago. We have two roads at the Port of Iberia. Well, you have two roads at the Port of Iberia that are right in the middle of where Turner Industries and Cajun Industries have their yards. It leads to Neighbors Drilling, leads to Charter Industries. It's a 1.5 miles of road. I want to what I did over a year ago, I went to Baton Rouge and applied for some state money, saying, let me try to help the parish subsidize with some state, inject some state money into it so it's not such a burden, because you have limited funds to do what we got to do. And I just want to walk through real quick, show you, and we asked them to give us some options. Don't just tell me this is how much it costs. Give me 1, 2, 3. Most costly, least costly, and that's where we're at. What button I got to press to hit it, activate? To the right, okay. Okay, the whole thing was to give us some different options, as this shows, pavement design options, and that's an outline. That green line is the two roads, Cornelius, David Bayrod Road from Weeks Island Road up to Cornelius Voorhees Road. And we have 3 limestone supply yards there. We have a concrete mix yard there. We have Neighbors Drilling with overweight loads on a regular basis. Chart Industries is at the very end. They haul the modules out. They're 300,000 and 400,000 pounds. So the road needs to be stronger, and we've asked them to design to 120,000 pounds. Highway 90 is designed for 90,000 pound strength. So this road's going to be stronger. You should never have to send your pothole patcher again, Gene, if we pull this off. You know, rest assured, because they stay out there. And it's going to give us some long life. You should never have to mess with this again. This is the outline. David Bayrod's 1 mile long. The finished roadway is going to be 24 feet wide, industrial strength. And then the next part is Cornelius Voorhees is a 1/2 mile long. It leads to Chart Industries. And the difficult part of reconstructing this road is there's only one way in and one way out. We can't put a detour anywhere. There's no way to detour. So that has a lot to do with where the cost is. In July, they did soil borings to determine, so they could make some decisions and some recommendations. And in August, they came and they evaluated those soil tests. And then just recently, they came, and we have with us tonight the engineer from GEC, if anybody has any questions, but they developed different options, 1, 2, and 3. And then in the third option, they have 3 cost options as well. And this is the existing roadway. It shows you how much concrete and how much asphalt. You got 4 inches asphalt as it exists right now, and with the 9-inch concrete base underneath. Option 1, just to run through, would call for 7 inches of asphalt, 12 inches of salt cement, and it would involve tearing out the road base and building a new base with all this treatment. But the cost is up there. So $6 to $7 million, it'd take 250 calendar days. That's way higher than, that's option number 1. Option 2 is another scenario with different treatment process, and that cost, that estimate on it was $8 to $9 million, even more expensive, and take 300, almost a whole year to do, which we really can't afford to take that kind of time and do this road. Option 3 is what we're looking at. You leave the existing concrete down there and patch where you find the soft spots, and then come on top with, I think we'll scarify an inch off, and we'll put 3 inches on top of what's there now, and we'll achieve that 120,000 pound load bearing. These are the 3 options. It's fine print, but if you have a copy of it in front of you, the one at the top is the one we want to go with, option 3, and it's 5.48 million with the 750,000 yard appropriated, plus the 1.3, plus the 2.5 million cash that we have from the state. We're still between 800,000 and 900,000 short of what we need to do it. So I'm asking y'all to think about upping that 1.3 by 900,000 to get, and this is the least costly option to reconstruct that road. I don't know how the process works, but I just want to call that to your attention. The other options, and this is going to have a paved shoulder during construction, which has to be maintained. If you put limestone, we're going to be back to what we have right now. I would ask y'all to consider helping us get to that 5.4, and it'll only take 153 working days to accomplish it.
83.
180?
83.
Okay, I got my bad left eye, I guess. Sorry about that. And again, our engineer is here tonight, but in theory, we short between 800,000 and 900,000. And I just asked, based on the kind of activity we've got with the TIF fund now at the port, that we consider upping that a little bit. Since beings we got $2.5 million from the state, and just to let you know, I've gone ahead and put another capital outlay request in for a large sum of money to do all of the roads at the port, to where we can hopefully do 100% of the funding with state money rather than having to dip into it. And then y'all can do subdivision roads and everything else that we're good at. But I think our request this year is going to be like 15 million to the state of capital outlay for the roads, parish roads at the port. Be happy to answer any questions.
I got a couple of questions, Mr. Craig. The 24-foot, that's what it's current, and that's what is proposed to be, right? 24-foot wide.
That's right.
So the biggest difference is the overlay, and then y'all, you guys are wanting the paved 6-foot shoulder on each side, and what versus the aggregate. What's important about having the 6-foot paved along the sides versus the aggregate?
It'll add to the structural integrity of the road itself. When you're gonna have a concrete, you're gonna have those shoulders paved shoulders. The strength of the road is going to be much greater than if it was just limestone. And you'd have to constantly grade it. It's bad enough. It's going to be difficult to maintain traffic with the nature of the traffic. Again, you got 3 limestone yards, constantly hauling limestone for all the concrete plant. You got Baldwin Ready Mix back there.
Is there a lot of like wide loads that pass in and out of there at times where they have to run off on the? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult thing. And the other option 1 and 2, option 1, most of that, if you had to tear out the road and try to reconstruct the road itself, the base, and that would be almost impossible because you'd have to, it'd be really difficult. Traffic control, maintaining traffic flow during construction adds a lot of cost to it.
That's what the glass pave is? Is that the temporary? Is that the temporary pave? What does that mean, glass pave?
Glass pave is a process. In fact, in our first meeting when the results were coming out with Larry and Mike, I think it was brought out that one of y'all engineers on your other road projects talked about the glass pave, and when it was brought up, GEC immediately said it's an enhancement. It's going to stop all that the cracking, hairline cracking. So it's a good thing. So we included it in our design of the option that we like to go with.
Do big trucks normally sit on the side of the road at times, waiting on left
Not
turns
really.
or right turns? Okay.
Not really. They they're always moving. Nobody ever pulls over on the side as it exists right now
They're
because
backing up on truckload.
the shoulders are not of the strength to support a truck pulling over on the side. You got to be careful with the ditch.
This is going to help, I know some of our roads have, a lot of heavy trucks that pass by, and there's a lot of wear and tear in the ditch, right? It collapses the road. Is that an issue with this?
Not if we do we're going to enhance because the traffic's going to be on those on those shoulders. That's where that traffic's going to be having to pass. So
I'm good. I yield, Mr. Chair.
All right, Mr. Michael Landry, you have the floor.
And this is for Craig and the administration. You're asking for 900,000 extra on top of this 1.35.
yes, sir.
I think the road is needed. How we would take that, Larry? We take it out the economic development district. Yeah. And we are able to do that with no problem. I'm just asking.
I think we have finance right here. We certainly had the 1.3.
Yeah.
I already did that. I didn't look for another 900,000, but, hold on one second. Just give me a second to answer this question.
Michael Landry is still on. Has the floor.
Okay, to answer your question, yes, we do have it in the fund balance.
Okay.
And basically, what Erica wanted me to mention is that the state is putting up 2.5. If we would do the 5-4 project, we would be putting up 2.98. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't have no problem. I just want to make sure we have all our.
Yeah, I think, look, it's your decision. We need to get these roads to where they're gonna last for a minute.
And I know this is economic development on that end for sure, so I have no problem with it. I'm good. I guess we need to make a motion, I guess.
You finished?
Well, I would, when the time comes, I'd like to make a substitute to add the 900.
We have somebody on the.
All right, okay.
I don't know, and I gotta mention to what the finance director just said. We're gonna have to make sure, because we have other projects that we're looking at from EDD. But we need to really pay attention to these roads at the port, because they have a lot of heavy weight there. Maybe the engineer could get up and answer a question that I might have to see, because your real cost that's hurting us in this area, not really hurting us, is the $1.8 million for the concrete shoulders. That's really what it is the $1.85 million for the concrete shoulders. And if we get that, I would have to think that you would have that road for quite some time. If you were to concrete those shoulders. But my question to you is, concrete shoulders, 6 feet wide on each side versus asphalt. Tell me a little bit.
So just to clarify, that 6-foot paved shoulder is a 6-foot asphalt pavement shoulder. It's not a concrete paved shoulder. But it's a asphalt shoulder versus an aggregate shoulder is what those other two prices you're seeing are. But it would be asphalt at 14 inches deep, which provides that stability that he was referring to on the shoulders.
What is it?
Yeah,
It's asphalt.
it says pavement, but it's asphalt
Okay,
pavement.
it's
Yes,
not
sir.
concrete pavement, it's
Yes, sir.
asphalt pavement. Okay, cool. Good.
And then,
You
in the
got it.
last slide, I just want to give y'all the timeline of how fast it'll happen. We're to the point, we've got the recommendations, if we get the money in place, we choose the option we want, and then the bid package will be developed and, as we speak, really, and then we'll advertise the project in November next month. We'll let the award in December, and the contractor will assemble his materials, as you well know, in January, they'll start the construction.
Right.
So it's pretty quick timeline.
You good, Mr. President, Parish President?
Thank you, I'm good.
Ms. Broussard, you have the floor.
Yeah, Craig, you said 2.5 is coming from the state. We have already allocated 750,000, is that correct?
That's correct.
And the request for the 1.3 would be upped another $900,000 for
Yes,
a
ma'am, that's-
total of 2.9 coming from the parish.
Yes, ma'am.
Is the port putting up anything, or does the port have anything that they can put up towards the roads?
We just spent 35,000 developing, trying to get it to this point on the soil borings and the engineering up to this point.
Now, there's no right or wrong answer. It's
No,
just a
we don't
question.
own the road. We look at it as though, you know, we didn't talk about it.
All right, so that's never been a discussion.
No. No, I went get the 2.5, so I figured that's our ante up out
No,
of the
I
port.
appreciate you doing that too.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and going for the another 15 million.
Yeah.
Everything you can get. You don't have if you don't ask. So that's why I was asking if there was anything that y'all could put towards it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have.
Thank you.
You done, Ms. Broussard?
Mm-hmm.
You good? Councilmember Marcus Broussard, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mike's not on. Now it's on.
Okay.
Mr. Craig, priorities, this is the most important thing for you guys that we need that EDD money for? You feel
Yeah,
pretty good about
because
that?
Turner 3 years ago opened that yard, 90 acres, old dynamic yard. Now Cajun on November 19th, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, November 19th, there's an open house and y'all all getting an invitation. Because I gave them all your names and addresses, they know where you live, they're gonna bring you an invitation. I'd like for y'all all to be there. This is the big thing. They spent $7.5 million and told us to get out of the way. Normally somebody will come lease land and said, what can you do for me? They said, we know what we gotta do, get out of the way and just let us build our yard. And it's pretty impressive. In fact, I had to call Larry about a month ago. The little guy, the owner's grandson is running the project, Little Lane Grigby. Y'all need to meet him. Go out your way and meet him. He's a neat little guy. And he called me and said, I got a problem. You got to come here. I said, well, what can it be? And I was out of town. But I drove the next morning. I called Larry. Well, he walks out. They have a double wide office they're putting on the corner up against Weeks Island Road where Rigid was. And it was all strapped down and they were hooking up the utilities. He says, and he had one sheet on the side pulled away. He said, look. I said, well, what am I looking at? He says, I was under the impression the floor of my facility has to be 1 foot above the flood elevation, the base flood elevation. He said, it's not the floor. I made a mistake. It's the beam that the floor sits on got to be above, a foot above. He said, I'm 3 inches shy. So I called Larry. I said, Larry, this is a FEMA deal. You know, I'm making the call, but he says, so we talked and they had to unbolt it and jack it up 3 inches.
Yeah, there you go.
FEMA is FEMA. We're not going to jeopardize the flood.
So the
control
best use of
program.
EDD money for the port for you guys is, because we've given some infrastructure on Highway 90, but we've done a little bit with the air base. This is what you guys.
This is
really,
all
really
we
want.
need.
Okay.
We're
awesome.
not coming back for anything on.
You lied to us. That's not all you need.
I yield again.
I go to Baton Rouge more often than I come
There you
here.
go.
This is all you need.
Baton Rouge got more than all of it. Look, Baton Rouge in 6 years gave us 126 million, and we dredged that canal all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. You know, so hats off to Fred Mills, Stuart Bishop, and all of the above that participated. Blake, all of them. Without that, Cajun wouldn't be here, Turner wouldn't be here. They're here because of that channel. And tell you the good news, we had to do a benefit cost analysis in the last 6 months for the Corps of Engineers, because we're trying to get them to put their arms around the channel now that we've dug it with non-federal monies. And the cost benefit had to at least be a 1.5 to 1 to justify for the Corps to get involved. It's a 6 to 1. And now, as a result of the Corps taking it into their maintenance system, they're going to deepen it another 1.6 feet in addition to what we did, because they use a different gauge rule to determine water depth. So they're going to dig another 1.6 feet. So we have close to 18 feet at the end of the day. So good things are happening. It's even better.
I yield.
Councilmember Capel? you have the floor.
This is a question pretty much for the engineer. So on the shoulders, to go from aggregate to the pavement, what, like longevity wise, what's the difference?
The paved shoulders just add a lot more support to the shoulder of the road. If you go out there and look at that road right now, there's a lot of failures along the edge of that road. It's just because that aggregate just doesn't give enough support to the edge of that road. Those heavy loads, that outside wheel path, because of the slope of the road, typically has more of the load on it. And so that paved shoulder adds a lot more support than an aggregate shoulder would.
And I'm sure, you know, trucks passing off the road, it keeps that water from being able to drain. Whereas pavement, it's easier to
Yeah,
drain
it'll
off.
run off quicker. Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Councilmember Michael Landry, you have the floor.
If it's no other discussion, I'd like to offer an amendment to,
I have someone on the board.
okay, I'll clear it till
You
whenever you
just hang
finish.
on to your, so.
Yeah.
Councilmember Rossini, you have the floor.
Engineer, back up. All right, you said 14 inches deep, right?
yes, sir.
6 foot wide.
Yeah.
What's the difference if you went 3 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot? Does that still give you the integrity or the strength if you shrunk it?
Every little bit would give you more. 6 foot is just kind of what we went out there and measured it. That's the ideal width.
Yeah.
And there's actually a couple stretches on there where it would have to shrink up to about 3 to 4 foot.
There you go.
Oh.
That's what I figured you were about to say. That's why I asked
Yeah.
that. Can we just go 3 foot and still have the strength and the integrity and everything? And I'm thinking of the money. I mean, 14 inches deep by 3 foot, and we go linear. We just cut some money off. Can we save? I'm looking at, I don't know, 300 grand.
I haven't run the numbers on exactly doing that, but it would definitely save some. It would reduce the support just because we would be narrowing it, just that wider.
You just, no offense, you just told me you got to go to 3 foot in some spots anyway, though.
Right.
So
So-
I'm not trying to pick on you, but
No, I get it. But
I got to
that's-
save money. I'm the finances director.
Yeah.
Can you figure that out before? Not to say we're gonna vote tonight. We're gonna
Okay.
vote, but can you do that for me?
Absolutely,
See
yes,
if
sir.
we can still maintain the strength and go 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot. I don't know. Shrink it any,
Yep.
but still keep the strength.
Yes, sir.
Is that possible?
We can get that number.
Can I mention something?
Go
based
ahead.
on your question?
Yeah.
If we narrow from 6 foot, if we narrow to anything less than 6 foot, you're gonna have to have aggregate for the balance, and it's gonna be if you got 3 foot or 4 foot of aggregate and 2 or 3 feet of asphalt, then you're gonna have a ungodly maintenance issue going forward for that year, that 183 days, whatever it's gonna take. I'd be concerned about that. And again, we're trying to correct something and be done with it for good. And I didn't just say, go give me a price. You got like 6 or 7 different options, and to me, this is the best scenario with the 6 foot. And I listened to them. We met with Larry and them, and we met again last night. They can't give a presentation, and I told him he didn't need to make a presentation tonight. I just took his slideshow and thumbed through it real quick because of time.
Do we have to have 6 foot?
I would.
DOT?
No, but from an engineering standpoint, they're trying to give me a strong road with some longevity. They don't want to give me a future maintenance problem, not me, but the parish, because
I'm just thinking outside the box. I'm playing devil's advocate. Can we go 3 foot and don't put asphalt? I mean, aggregate. Can you just put dirt and grass? Can you?
no, you got to use that for your road during construction. You got to pass on that during construction. That's going to be part of your roadway, where your traffic's going to be maintained, because you got to be working in the middle of the road to accomplish reconstructing the road.
I'm just thinking do 1 lane at a time, I guess. I don't know.
You're gonna go out there with a flat, 1 lane. No, it's from an economic, it's all about the money. It's cost. And a big part of the cost on this road is maintaining traffic flow. The barricades, and if you don't have your signage right, if something happens, you're gonna have accidents. You just wanna be prepared. We're trying to do it the most cost-effective way. And I think what they proposed, they gave us 5 or 6 options, and we whittled it down, and I'm comfortable with this. I'm just asking, and look, the money, the 15 million we're applying for with capital outlay, that's gonna be, you're not gonna have to worry about a match. You know, that 15 million, we're gonna do it the right way. And on top of that, GEC out of Baton Rouge, they're doing some work for y'all on some of your, one of y'all 3 engineers. They did for the port. Biden had started the federal infrastructure fund. We've got another application. What's the dollar amount for that application?
I want to say it's like 18.
$18 million. Again, another bite of the apple for some federal money to do the same thing, because we're not just relying on the state of Louisiana to happen. If one comes on, guess what? You know, we're gonna have a lot of money to play with. But they did that pro bono. They're not even charging us to put that application together for the Biden money, for the federal infrastructure. It started under Biden. That's the only reason I mentioned that. Oh, no, Scott, I ain't worried about that. That's why I brought Shane with me. You riding home with you. I brought him here. You bringing him home.
It's my job. It's my job to ask questions. So
Thank you, Scott.
Good, Councilman Ruffin. All right, seeing no others on the floor. Mr. Landry, you have the floor.
I'd like to make an amendment to add the 900,000 to that 1.35.
His mic's not on. Hang on a second, Mike. Okay, can you repeat that, please?
I'd like to add an amendment to add 900,000 to 1,350,000 to make it 2.250.
All right, do we have a second for his motion?
Got it? That number should be
Two, yeah.
2,230,000,
200. Well, they got two.
because they already have the 750.
But okay, he asking for 900 on top of the 1,350,000.
Mhm.
So that'll be 2,250,000.
That's right, I did tell them going to 900 steady. I said 50,000.
200. Thought I was.
All right.
Thought my math
You
was
got a
still
second?
good.
You know, I have nobody on the board.
Well,
Nobody's-
Marcus tried to.
Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
still not requesting this?
And what you guys have to understand, if you approve this when we move forward, these are estimates. So this number can come back less.
to us.
And whatever is not, we're using the state dollars first. So whatever isn't spent, if it would get approved, is coming back to EDD.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah.
That's 2,250,000.
Try
What's
to-
wrong?
I
It don't
figured
want
that
to
out in my head.
It don't want. The machine not working.
Yeah, we're having trouble with the machine.
That machine been messed up
Throw
for a
it in.
minute. Monday night we was having trouble with it.
They can't.
No. But he said 30.
We can stop and.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Done.
Now it's working.
Do it again?
Now it's got it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Okay, I got Mr. Lloyd's on the board first.
that's all right. He wanted the second, so I'll do.
I'm sorry, was that?
What number is it being amended to?
Yeah, 2.25.
No, fine.
Okay, we have we good, you good. We have a second by Mr. Broussard.
There we go.
Any comment?
No, sir. I'll wait.
See no one else on the board. Go ahead and vote your machines on the amendment, on the substitute. And that amendment passes. Go ahead and vote on the original.
Original?
And that motion carries. All right, ordinances introduced for publication to be voted on the next EDD1 meeting, summary number 1007, Madam Clerk.
An ordinance altering the boundaries of Economic Development District Number 1 of the Parish of Iberia, State of Louisiana, authorizing the levy of a sales tax in the new areas of the district and providing for other matters in connection with this or foregoing.
All right, we have an adjournment at 6:25. I have a motion by Ms. Broussard and a second by Michael Landry. Vote your machine.
All right.
And that motion carries. We called our Iberia Parish Council meeting October 22nd, 2025 to order at 6:26. I have the prayer by Marcus Broussard and the pledge by Miss Natalie Broussard.
I'm going to say a prayer for politicians, and the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Holy God, instill unwavering integrity in our leaders. Strengthen them to resist corruption, bribery, and ethical practices. Help them value truth over political expediency. That their personal lives might model moral consistency, expose hidden wrongdoings, and reward ethical conduct. That their leadership inspire public trust and transparent and honorable governance. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Please flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Tommy Pollard. Here. Michael Landry. Here. Marcus Broussard. Here. Lloyd Brown.
Here.
Warren Goshishan. Natalie Broussard.
Here.
Dustin Swear.
Here.
James Trahan. Scott Ronsonet.
Here.
Brock Pellerin. Brian Napier. Lady Fontanet Brown. Here. Cayman Crapel. Here. Chad Marchand.
We have 10 members present. We have a quorum. Council member announcements. Any council member announcements? Councilmember Broussard, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to call up Mr. Marcus Boudreau and yield my time to him to discuss Veterans Day and the tribute that's going on.
Mr. Boudreau, state your name and title.
Marcus Boudreau. I'm the former secretary of Iberia Veterans Association in Iberia. Our secretary is sitting right here, Mr. Donald Brook. We're here again this year to announce our annual Veterans Day tribute. It will take place on Tuesday, November 11th, 2025 at the Steamboat Pavilion in Bowling Plaza. The jazz band will start at 5 p.m. The ceremony is going to start at 6. It will include prayer, advancement of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem, POW table, laying a memorial wreath and taps. This year, our guest speakers will include Miss Louisiana 2025, Christian D. Kimball. She's a staff sergeant and a recruiter with the U.S. Army National Guard. We were lucky enough to get her to speak. We will have our representative from Iberia Veterans Association. We will have a representative from the Berry Queens. We also have another one. He contacted me this weekend, Mr. Henry Broussard. He contacted me. It's Lieutenant Junior Grade Mike Pousson, commanding officer with the U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, the Acadiana Division. It's a local group. From what I'm understanding, almost like YCP, they're bringing local. Obviously, what we're doing is getting the younger crowds, which that's what we've been trying to do, with the help of the citizens, with the help of our veterans, with the help of our governments. We're getting this thing. It's hard. And then we also have a speaker from the Daughters of the American Revolution. We will have seating available, and it's getting bigger. Anybody that's attended, if you have lawn chairs, bring them. And then we'll have the honor guard. Then we'll have the local scout troops and anything else. And all the consuls invited to speak. And yes, we will have our regular MC. Thank you again. And I know, and the support that we've gotten from the citizens of Iberia Parish. And now that we're going into, with all the advertising and stuff, the local areas, it's just overwhelming. And it's getting too big. That's why we have another secretary now, because it takes 2 people to do this.
That's a good thing.
Any questions?
I think you have a question or a comment about a paragraph.
And I just want to say that the events are getting larger and larger. It seems like
Yeah.
every time we have something. It's if you have never been, you really need to go. It's really good. You get an opportunity to give thanks to your veterans, and we have a lot of veterans in Iberia Parish. So it's a great thing to go to. And he happened to serve in the 101st Airborne, just like me. So I'm proud of him being a Screaming Eagle.
You good, Patrick?
That's it.
Mr. Broussard, you still
Yeah,
have the...
no, thank you, Mr. Boudreau. Thanks to all the veterans out there. I have a few family members that are veterans, as well. And, I brought my son, one of my sons last time. I think it's probably a good idea, a damn good idea to bring children, your kids, right? Make sure they show, let them see you guys. And
Naval Sea Cadets was just out of the blue.
yep. I think it's good to bring the kids and they get to see the guys that fought and to protect freedoms, that we have. So.
Every year, we're getting different things. We try the same things, and you get burnt out on it a little bit. People get tired, but that way this year we see two things that are different.
I yield. I appreciate you guys, veterans, all of them. Thank you.
Thank y'all for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Boudreau. Seeing no other council members on the board, we'll move to parish president announcements.
Thank you.
All right. Litter abatement was held on October 11th. The details of that was on the screen. From October 8th to October 21st, Public Works completed multiple projects. Those details are on the screen as well. Last week, President Richard and his administrative staff joined local and regional leaders to celebrate the ribbon cutting of the Bo Dewey Criminalistic Laboratory, the Acadiana Criminalistics Laboratory. The new state-of-the-art facility will strengthen public safety across Acadiana by providing modern forensic services and faster evidence processing. The lab stands as a testament to former District Attorney Bo Dewey's leadership and dedication to collaboration and justice throughout our region. And these are some photos of the facility.
And while it's gone, if no one have ever been there and you get an opportunity, you need to go and visit it. It's really a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
Something that we have been needing for many years. Great architectural design. We didn't, we put some up. I just don't know the total dollar amount. Go ahead, Mike.
Yesterday, President Richard and I, along with other senior staff, met with Congressman Clay Higgins to discuss the need for a new wastewater treatment facility to support the future growth that is anticipated in the area near Acadiana Regional Airport. The meeting was very productive and resulted in the congressman pledging his support to our efforts to obtain funding from any federal sources that may be available. And for those of you that may not be aware, we were already successful in gaining the support of Senator John Kennedy by him including over $10 million in an appropriations bill that is expected to be approved. This is in addition to the $10 million already committed through state capital outlay. The total estimated cost of the project is $60 million, and we'll keep everyone updated on our efforts to make this need a reality. Here are a few updates on other solicitations and projects we're currently working on. The bid for the long-awaited LA 675 at Innovation Boulevard Roundabout project is currently being advertised by DOTD. Bids are expected to be opened on November 12th.
That's right.
Phase 1 of the Hangar Drive extension project from LaSalle Street to Ember Drive, advertised for bids on October 15th. Pre-bid meeting will be held on October 29th at 2 p.m. here in the council chamber. Bids are due on November 12th as well. For Waterworks District Number 3, the Acadiana Regional Airport Water Project is completed, as well as the ground storage tank project for Coto. Both projects are included on tonight's agenda for approval of substantial completion. The final 2025 budget presentations will be held on Monday, October 20th, followed by the public hearing and adoption meeting on Wednesday, December 3rd. These meetings are very important, and open discussions thus far have been very beneficial to the budgeting process, ensuring that operational goals of each department are being effectively communicated. Meeting dates and times are listed on the screen and can also be found on the website and Facebook page. Household Waste Day will be held, weather permitting, this Saturday, October 25th, from 9 to noon in the back parking lot of the courthouse. A detailed list of items that will and will not be accepted is available on our website and Facebook page. We do continue to need volunteers for this event. If you're available, contact Cindy to sign up. Should this event be canceled and rescheduled due to weather, we will post updates on our website and Facebook page. Don't forget to sign up for Iberia Pins, our parish information notification system. It's free, easy, and keeps you informed with emergency alerts and important updates by text, call, or email. Sign up at iberiaparishgovernment.com or smart911.com. Iberia Parish is currently hiring for several positions. You can see those listed on the screen. For more information about those positions and to learn how to apply, please visit our website. We encourage all qualified candidates to explore these opportunities and join us in serving the residents of Iberia Parish. And the website, remember to visit Iberia Parish Government website. Please let us know if any changes are needed. If you see anything that needs to be addressed, you can send an email directly to us from the contact page or give us a call, and we'll be happy to take care of it properly. And that's it for tonight.
All right, I see we have a couple on the board. Councilman Broussard?
Yeah, excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hanger Drive Extension, Phase 1. Excuse me. Phase 1, it's not going to go, Phase 1's not going to go all the way to...
No, we're not doing it. We're trying to get this project started now. So we're going to end at LaSalle.
Okay.
And then we'll move from LaSalle to the roundabout.
How much further behind Phase 1 we think Phase 2 would be?
I think before Phase 1 is done, they will be doing the other portion.
We'll be on Phase 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So when was it pre-bid meeting or bid meeting following the outcome of that, the asphalt hits the pavement? Because we're getting calls on Hanger Drive closing. So
I get them all the time.
yeah. So how long would it take after?
Typically, once you go out for bid and you receive your bids, you make sure all of your paperwork is correct. You get it with you sign the paperwork with the engineering company. It could be a couple of weeks or whatever. The engineering company figure out how long it's going to take them to set up before they can actually demolish. Typically, when I was in the business, we would say anywhere from 30 to 45 days before they do really mobilize and start the project.
Okay.
So construction should commence in January, beginning
Right.
part of
That's what I'm
January.
thinking.
Okay. And then Phase 2, somewhere in the middle of this, will be
Somewhere
starting
in the
Phase 2,
middle, yeah.
this process, and it should
Right. We
continue
decided
on.
not to wait until everything was.
Are we thinking?
Yeah. We decided not to wait until all the right-of-ways was squared away for the roundabout. That could take several more months. We decided to go on and get this project started and try to save that time.
I yield.
And the only other thing I wanted to add, anyone else have any questions for me?
We have one more.
Okay.
Councilman Rossini.
The Go Bear, I don't know if y'all saw the update with the right-of-way plat. Now, I don't know if it was formal, final, whatever. Can we act on that, though? Probably going to Ian right here.
Partner Ian?
Well, because we need some right-of-ways. I just was curious. And you might be able to answer. Was it a final plat or no? I don't know if you saw it.
I briefly looked at it. We have a follow-up conversation scheduled to be had with the Sellers, the engineer. But it shouldn't result in any delays to the project because we're still sourcing the remaining funding through Baton Rouge.
Well, I don't want to wait because if we can.
Yeah.
As far as sending a letter out, I guess is what
Yeah.
I'm after. Because
But
don't we have to send a letter out as a intent to purchase?
Depends what your funding source is, but I'll get with Michael Broussard about
Okay.
it, make sure I understand.
I just wanted to get that in motion in case we run into any
other challenges.
Yes, that's it.
I'll keep you updated.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Mr. President Richard, you had some comments to make?
No, I was just going to mention the sewer treatment plant that we're trying to get this money from the state. Just so you know, Craig Romero is trying to help me get that as well.
Good?
Shaking his head like, really?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, seeing no one else on the board, we'll move on to public comments. Madam Chair? No, I'm sorry. We need a motion to open public comments. I have a motion by Michael Landry and a second by Scott Ronson. Vote your machines. That motion carries. We're now in public comments. Item number 1, Madam Clerk.
Comments from the general public on agenda items.
We didn't have anything submitted to us. Seeing nothing, we'll move on to item number 2.
Persons being considered for appointments to parish boards, commissions to address the council.
We have none. I need a motion to close public comments. I have a motion from Ms. Broussard and a second from Mr. Pollard. Vote your machines. That item carries. We'll move on to community events and public service announcements. There are none. Reports, finance and administration action. There are none. Reports, parish and other governmental agencies. Madam Clerk, item 1.
Iberia Parish Director Marjorie Hills to address the Iberia Parish Council to provide Iberia Parish Library updates and program activities.
Don't see her
She's
in
not here.
attendance tonight. We'll move on to item number 2, ma'am. No, she's not on scene in the audience. Move on to item number 2, ma'am. Madam Clerk.
Monthly permit report for the month of September 2025.
All right, Public Works Report, item 1, Madam Clerk.
Public Works Department report for closed work orders dated September 24th, 2025 through October 7th, 2025.
Should have been emailed that. Special business, we have none. Consent agenda items for public hearing and adoption. I need a motion and a second. I have a motion from Michael Landry and a second from Kamen Capel. Michael Landry, you have the floor.
I'm good.
Councilmember Capel.
Waive.
Waive. At this time, would anyone like to remove any of the items from the consent agenda? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and summary. Do we have the minutes from Madam Clerk?
Regular meeting of October 8th, 2025.
Summary number 232, Madam Clerk.
A resolution of condolences to the family of Ms. Jacqueline Jackie Ann Reedham, who served as a member of the Iberia Parish Tourist Commission, representing the Iberia African American Historical Society, who passed away on October 1st, 2025.
Summary number 233, Madam Clerk.
A resolution of the Iberia Parish Council acknowledging and declaring the month of November as National Native American Heritage Month.
Summary number 234, Madam Clerk.
A resolution certifying to the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development that the parish has met all the prerequisites to participate in the off-system bridge replacement program for the period of January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025.
Summary number 235, Madam Clerk.
A resolution granting the authority to the parish president to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement with the Louisiana Department of Treasury relative to Act 461 of the 2025 funding for restorations to Railroad Avenue Historic District.
Summary number 236, Madam Clerk.
A resolution granting the authority to the parish president to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement with the Louisiana Department of Treasury relative to Act 461 of the 2025 funding for sidewalk improvements on Louisiana 675 from West Amador to Sugarland Elementary School.
Summary number 237, Madam Clerk.
A resolution granting substantial completion to the Waterworks District Number 3 of Iberia Parish Water Treatment Plant Project, all as completed by Southern Constructors, LLC, as recommended by project engineer C.H. Finstermaker and Associates, LLC, and authorizing the Waterworks District Number 3 Director to execute any and all documents relating to the substantial completion of this project.
Summary number 238, Madam Clerk.
A resolution granting substantial completion for water system improvements contract number 2, ground storage tank for Waterworks District number 3, Koto, all as completed by NCMC LLC and as recommended by McBade Engineers and Consultants LLC, and further to authorize the Waterworks District number 3 Director to execute any and all documents relating to the substantial completion of this project.
All right, no consent agenda items were pulled. Go ahead and roll call, vote your machines. Those items passed. Ordinances introduced for public hearing and adoption. Summary number 5383. Madam Clerk.
An ordinance revising existing precinct boundaries and authorizing the merging of certain qualifying precincts in Iberia Parish as a result of the 2025 precinct survey that identified those precincts with fewer than 300 active voters in accordance with Louisiana Revised Statute 185321, which ordinance shall become effective for the 2026 election cycle as allowed by law.
I need a motion and a second. I have a motion by Councilmember Rossini. You have the floor.
Second.
Second by Michael Landry.
Waive.
Okay, I see we have an amendment. Anyone want to offer up an amendment for the motion summary? Michael Landry.
I'm
hang
good.
on one second.
I'm good with that amendment.
And I have a second, Councilmember Rossini. Yeah, you give it 1 second. Let the okay, you have the mics on.
All right, we're gonna amend to an ordinance authorizing the revision of existing precinct boundaries, merging or consolidation of certain qualifying precincts and requesting exemptions in Iberia Parish as a result of the 2025 precinct survey that identified those precincts with fewer than 300 active voters in accordance with LARS 18532.1, which ordinance shall become effective for the 2026 election cycle as allowed by law.
Thank you, Councilmember Rossini. All right, seeing no other one on the board, go ahead and vote your machines on the amendment, please. And that amendment passes. We'll go ahead and vote on the original summary. Roll call. And that issue passes. Moving on to resolutions introduced for public hearing and adoption. Summary number 239, Madam Clerk.
A resolution approving the issuance, sale, and delivery of not exceeding $1,800,000 of limited tax revenue bonds of Fire Protection District Number 1 of the Parish of Iberia, State of Louisiana, and other matters relating thereto.
I have a motion by Councilmember Marcus Broussard and a second by Councilmember Swear. Mr. Broussard, you have the floor.
I waive, sir.
Waive. Councilmember Swear, you have the floor.
I'll waive as well, thank you.
Waive this also. All right, seeing no other comments, go ahead and vote your machine. Roll call. And that motion carries. Summary number 240, Madam Clerk.
A resolution amending the 2025 Fire Protection District Number 1 fund budget in the amount of $5,000 for repairs needed at the communications tower, all to be funded from fund balance previous years.
I have a motion by Councilmember Brown, a second by Councilmember Marcus Broussard. Mr. Brown?
I waive.
You waive. Councilmember Broussard? Marcus Broussard. Wave also. Seeing no other on the board, go ahead and roll call, vote your machines. And that motion carries. On to
Wait,
s-
Marcus. Go ahead and press it.
Press it. And that motion carries. Moving on to summary number 241, Madam Clerk.
A resolution amending the 2025 Economic Development District Number 1 fund budget in the amount of $1,350,000 for Port of Iberia Road Project, all to be funded from fund balance previous years of EDD.
I need a motion and a second. I have a motion by Councilmember Marcus Broussard, a second by Councilmember Tommy Pollard. Councilmember Broussard, you have the floor.
I waive.
Oh, I have to read it. You have to do that.
We'll go through the,
We good?
Councilmember Pollard, you have the floor.
Yeah, I'll waive. I'm good.
Okay.
Councilwoman Broussard, you have the floor.
Yeah, I'd like the minutes or the record to reflect that we already amended this to $2,250,000 in the Economic Development District meeting, and the resolution should reflect that amendment.
So we don't need to amend it here. All right, we'll make note of that. You good, Ms. Broussard?
Yes.
Brother Frank?
Seeing no one else on the board, go ahead and roll call, vote your machines. And that motion carries. All right, moving on to summary number 242.
A resolution authorizing the revision of the job description for the clerk of the council contingent upon review and approval by the Iberia Parish Council.
I need a motion and a second. I have a motion by Councilmember Rossini, second by Councilmember Michael Landry. Councilmember Rossini, you have the floor.
Waive.
Councilmember Michael Landry, you have the floor.
I waive, Mr. Chair.
Seeing no others, go ahead and vote your machine, roll call. Let the record reflect, Councilmember Marcus Broussard stepped out. And that motion carries. Moving on to summary number 243.
A resolution authorizing the revision of the job description and revision of the job title from Assistant Clerk of the Council to Assistant Clerk of the Council 1, contingent upon review and approval by the Iberia Parish Council.
I have a motion by Councilmember Rossini, a second by Councilmember Lloyd Brown. Councilmember Rossini, you have the floor.
Waive.
Councilmember Brown.
Waive.
You also waive. Seeing no others on the board, roll call, vote your machines. That motion carries. Moving on to summary number 244, Madam Clerk.
A resolution authorizing the revision of the job description and revision of the job title from Administrative Secretary to Assistant Clerk of the Council 2, contingent upon review and approval by the Iberia Parish Council.
I have a motion by Councilmember Lloyd Brown, second by Councilmember Scott Rossini.
Waive.
Mr. Brown, you have the floor. Mr. Rossini, you waive also. Seeing no others on the board, roll call, vote your machines. And that motion carries. Let the record reflect Mr. Broussard is back in attendance and Mr. Pellerin is in attendance.
Oh.
Moving on to ordinances introduced for publication, summary number 5384. Madam Clerk.
Just need to pull one out.
An ordinance altering the boundaries of the Economic Development District Number 1 of the Parish of Iberia, State of Louisiana, approving the authorization of the levy of the sales tax currently being levied within the district and the new areas of the district, and providing other matters in connection with the foregoing.
Announcements, Madam Clerk.
Next council meeting, November 12th, 2025, at 6 o'clock p.m. Please visit Iberia Parish Government website to complete the stormwater management survey and view adjudicated properties through Civic Source. All Iberia Parish Council and joint committee meetings can be viewed live during scheduled meetings on the Iberia Parish Government website at iberiaparishgovernment.com, Parish Council.
We have an adjournment at 6:56. I have a motion by Councilmember Lloyd Brown and a second by Councilwoman Natalie Broussard. Go ahead and vote your machines. Roll call. That's it. Scott. There we go, and that motion carries. The time is 6:59. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Tommy Pollard. Here. Michael Landry. Here. Marcus Broussard. Here. Lloyd Brown.
Here.
Warren Goshasan. Natalie Broussard. Here. Dustin Swear. Here. James Trahan. Scott Ronsonet. Here. Brock Pellerin. Here. Brian Napier. Lady Fontanet Brown. Cameron Crapel. Here. Chad Mathurin.
Here. We have a quorum. I need a motion to open public comments. I have a motion and a second. Motion by Tommy Pollard, second by Marcus Broussard. Roll call, vote your machines. And that motion carries. We're now in public comments. Item number 1, Madam Clerk.
Comments from the general public on agenda items.
Seeing none, move on to item number 2, Madam Clerk.
Comments from the general public on non-agenda items.
Seeing none, we'll go ahead and give me a motion to close public comment. I have a motion from Councilwoman Broussard, second by Councilmember Cameron Crapel. Go ahead and vote your machine. Roll call. And that motion carries.
That was a big one, man. I'm sorry.
All right, minutes from the regular joint committee meeting of October.
Okay, go ahead. Regular joint committee meeting of October 8th, 2025.
Let's see, I need a motion to adopt the minutes. I have a motion and a second. Michael Landry, second by Marcus Broussard. Go ahead and vote your machine. Roll call.
All right, Michael Landry.
And that motion carries.
Okay, we're gonna call the executive meeting, committee meeting to order. The time is now 7:02. Item 1, Madam Clerk.
Quarterly report of compensation time for the Human Resources Department ending September 2025, all in accordance with resolution number 2014-33 for committee information only. No action necessary.
Okay, y'all should have got that in your packets. Any questions or, so we're gonna move on. Item number 2, Madam Clerk.
Discuss and consider a resolution to the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development canceling bridge number 0323-295-399-14101, recall number 200708 for Monat Road over Delahousie Canal in the off-system bridge program, with Public Works Department authorized to remove said bridge.
Need a motion. I got a motion by Scott Ronsonet. I need a second. Second by Marcus Broussard.
Wait.
Scott, wave. Marcus?
I'll wait.
Okay, give me a second. All right, no other questions? As soon as the floor is clear, we can vote our machines.
All right. Got it?
That motion passes. Oh, I did? Come back again. We got some extra votes, look like.
No.
Yeah, you got 10, okay.
Oh, Brock can't. Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me.
Okay.
All right,
We'll make a note of that.
we'll make a note.
Yeah, hold on.
I need a motion to close the executive committee. Got a motion by Scott Ronson there, I got a second by Marcus Broussard. Vote your machines. That motion passes.
I now call the Finance Committee meeting in order. The time is 7:06 p.m. Date is October 22nd, 2025. Item number 1, Madam Clerk.
Discuss and consider a resolution amending the 2025 general fund budget in the amount of up to $6,500 to fund the increase to parish president's salary, benefits, and retirement authorized by Resolution Number 2025-75, passed on April 23rd, 2025, all to be funded from fund balance previous years.
I have a motion by Mr. Landry, a second by Mr. Brown. Mr. Landry, you have the floor.
I want to waive my time to our parish president and administration on that first one.
No.
You don't,
You want me to talk?
We
Mike,
don't need
don't
it.
say nothing.
That's
You
all
might-
right.
Don't say-
Don't say
That's
nothing, you
good.
might raise it
I
more.
waive.
I can do like somebody I
He's
seen
gonna
last
raise
night.
it
I
up
might
on
want
you,
230
man.
million.
Waive,
right.
waive, you ain't
I
gonna
waive.
get it.
Mr. Landry, where is Mr.
No, I'm
Brown?
just kidding.
I waive.
I have
Raise
two,
that
man.
thing up more.
I have this has nothing to do with the parish
See,
president. This has come from
oh.
the council
Hold on.
back in April, I
I'm
think.
catching up right
Right.
here. Yeah, this thing is very slow.
It's waive, but
Come on, Rat.
it's waive. Larry, it's waive.
I ain't saying nothing. I got nothing to do with it.
We don't want you to say that.
All right, Mr. Pellerin, you have the floor.
I would just like a little exclamation on this.
Ms. Edie, would you like to come? I can kind of give a short version, but you might have to help me on the backside.
You didn't get the money.
This started 6 months ago, I'll say. And
You didn't get the
we
money.
were originally gonna only ask for probably around 2,500, $3,000, something like that.
Thank you.
There was a couple questions as to why we got to this amount. So what we did was we went to the police jury and got an opinion. And then the opinion went further, and I'll let you take it from there as to
Okay.
how we got to the 6,500.
So we incurred a actuary to actually come and analyze. I'm sorry? Sure. So we have an actuary to come and analyze the figures from the time that the increases were put into place by either for the sheriff, for the clerk of court, or for the tax assessor. We had to go back to the time that they were actually in place for one of those three, whichever one got an increase. President Richard did not receive his increase until the first of the following year. So this 6,500 is to give him what was owed to him from the time that the others got their increase until the first of the year in 2023, 24, and 25.
So on this finding, I see it says no salary adjustment was warranted in 2020, 2021, and 2022 as the parish president's salary exceeded the average benchmark position during those years.
Yes, sir.
Well, you might be able to answer that. I can answer that as well. But basically, there was a higher, out of the three, I don't recall exactly which of the officials it was. They had a higher salary, and then there was a different person who took over that office, and they came in at a lower salary. When you're an elected official, somebody else can't vote to lower your salary during your term. So that's where that discrepancy was. So he's not owed anything extra, but he had the benefit of the salary that he had already been elected on. Does that make sense to you?
So
It's either state law or statute or case law. I can't recall right now off the top of my head.
So what you're saying is
We couldn't
had
do
an
it.
elected official that came in and was making less than the previous elected official? Is that
Correct. So the
Yes.
terms are not overlapping. Their fiscal years are different. Their elections are not necessarily going to overlap with the parish presidents. And we have a fiscal year that starts in January 1st. Theirs starts in the middle of the year. The wage increases can either be prospective, like going forward to the next year, or they could possibly, like if all the other offices that are referred to by our charter are all controlled by the legislator and then themselves. So the legislator sets the legislative state, the state legislative, basically the state sets the ceiling, and then subject to available funds, those officials set their own salaries. So when we had one of them leave office and another one came in at a lower salary, we couldn't lower the parish president's salary because he's an elected official. You can't change it while they're in. And our charter's supposed to trigger, at the moment of increase, the next available council meeting. That's why this whole thing is messed up, is because our charter triggers basically it could trigger any type of, we have no control of whether it triggers. It's based off the information that we're provided and the other actions of the three different officials when they adopt their budget and when the state legislature adjusts their maximums. So that's why it ended up being such a sort of complicated error to fix.
So my next question is, on this study finding, whatever you want to call it, was there any cost inquired in this study?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
There could be more.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm not gonna say it. You wanna say it?
No, you go for it. I'm not sure
The
what you're gonna say.
actuary was willing to come tonight. And I got a phone call from Carrie, Edie. That was the third person I'm trying to remember. And I suggested not bring them tonight. They are in the chute to come the next meeting if y'all want, as to how we got to that. But keep in mind, it's at minimum of 1,000, possibly more, to get them here.
So how was this authorized?
This?
Yeah.
By your resolution that you did on April the 23rd.
No. How was this study? Somebody had to pay for the study.
Your resolution actually said you wanted to get to the right salary.
Yeah.
So someone had to get it done for you.
So we didn't have to vote on the money.
You voted for it.
I thought we voted on the raise.
You thought wrong. No. What you did, you voted on the raise as well.
Yeah.
But you wanted to give the correct number, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what happened. That cost you $3,000 to do that.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to vote on that $3,000?
You
I
voted
can
on it.
interject.
You did.
So Erica Duplichan, Finance Director. So this is a professional service. We had money in our professional services bucket, so this would just fall underneath there.
That's the answer I was looking for. That's, I
But you
mean,
did vote for it, though.
yeah, I realized we voted for the raise.
That was the answer I was giving you. You voted for it, and I used it out of professional service.
No, you didn't tell me for Mr. You said
I-
we voted on it.
You voted on it.
Yeah, I know we voted on it. I just wanted to
Or
know.
you wanted to know if you had to come back and I
to
had to
come
give money
back
to
and we had
amend
to
the budget?
authorize this money that was spent on
No,
this study.
because we didn't go above our
No.
budget in
Threshold.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Professional services.
okay, all right. In this, so these numbers, and I know we kind of maybe discussed this the last time. So from what I remember, their salaries, when we get their salaries, correct me if I'm wrong, it's salaries and benefits is the number they sent us, right?
Salaries.
It's salaries.
It's base salaries?
It's base.
We have no discretion to say what their
No.
salary is.
They had their own salary.
We just asked.
Yeah, they
what is your
send it
salary,
to the clerk and we
they
get
sent
it,
us a
yeah.
number.
We only look at base salary.
Okay.
That's it.
And if I can, this is nothing that the administration is
No.
supposed to be doing. This is supposed to be done by your clerks. So if they gotta send a letter every month, that's their responsibility. Because as of right now, since we did this in April, there may have been an increase already. I don't know, I'm just saying.
I'll let you know that I think there was one.
Yeah.
There was one, so it's already off.
Somebody on the second floor got one.
So
So
that's
we
how
may
it
be
works. It
doing
goes
this
according
again.
to your charter. It's not according to me.
No.
trying to set anything, it's according to
The
the
only way to
charter.
fix this, we'd have to fix the charter.
Right, it's have to be done by
Not, and
the
not,
by the
when I say
council.
not change the outcome, but change the frequency.
Jeff,
Exactly.
I mean, if it were up today for a vote, I would recommend that you do it every budget. When you pass your final budget,
Put your money.
that's when you do the average.
The process,
I mean,
the
it would be so
process
much
is-
simpler.
Because the way the charter states, it's anytime it changes.
The anytime it
next
changes.
available meeting,
Correct.
we're supposed to adjust
And
it.
just so
The
you
way
know,
the charter's written.
I wasn't even concerned about it, so I was getting the pay raise in January. But y'all wanted it done correct.
Yeah.
So we had to get it correct to actually get it from when it was done, so that's how we ended up with the 6,400.
Yeah.
Everybody come at a different time.
Right, they get raises at different times.
All right.
Are you back?
Thank you.
Mr. Brown, you have the floor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, we had a problem with this some years back where we had to pay way more than this.
They pay almost $100,000,
And then almost went to court.
which I would never.
You good, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, I'm done.
Mr. Broussard, you have the floor.
Yeah, just so I can understand better too, just if this ever happens again, and I'm fortunate enough to sit here, if,
What's gonna happen?
huh?
It's gonna happen.
Well, I
because-
meant going
It's
the
gonna
down
happen if you
part.
don't pay.
Like, I wanna understand the salary that whoever took the lesser amount some years ago in that 2 or 3 years. It only goes up, it never comes down, so if that
It's a
person,
It's when you can answer.
yeah, I'm looking at
It's
Ian,
when
but
they're in
so,
office, so if you want to adjust someone's salary downwards, it would have to be prior to that
Yeah.
term starting.
okay. So there's a floor, there's an established floor, is what it sounds
So,
like.
Can I
With
say
the
something?
well, it's never, it's not like it's this and it
Well,
has to be this
if
forever.
every time it raises, it gets to be redone, but when it goes down, it doesn't get to be redone?
It's not
Not
gonna
in that
Not
term.
during that
Not
person's
that
term.
Right, that's what I'm saying,
Not
there's a
in that
floor.
term.
It cannot go down
In
in
that
that
term.
term,
In that
but it can
term.
go up in that term. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
right,
state.
yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that makes sense in my head. Okay,
Yeah,
is that right?
that's
Right.
according
In
to
that
the
term.
charter.
To the
Yeah.
charter, okay.
You got to get it done. See,
You good, Mr. Broussard?
I think
the
so.
longer
Maybe.
you wait, the more you
Yeah, I'm
get.
just trying to understand this whole thing. so.
All right.
Mr. Swear, you have the floor.
Yeah, so, just like Marcus and Brock, Larry, so, yeah, in April, we voted as a council to raise your salary
Yes.
as requested.
Yeah.
But I don't ever remember seeing in that resolution where we gave authority to do an analysis or spend money on an
When you
actual-
when you voted on it, the conversation that you had that night was you wanted to make sure everything was done correctly
by the charter.
by the charter. So what we had to do was actually go out and seek someone to get it done correctly through professional services.
So, I get, what I'm getting at is finding out now that, okay, we had to go out and get professional services and spend money to find out whether you or whoever needed a raise or not, it kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Well, I don't know how to throw you on because that's the way it works.
Throwing me on is by actually, I mean, come on, we gotta.
You-
gotta keep
well,
up
what-
with
what it
this,
is that
transparent.
Actually, the charters.
The charter
basically
states it,
what-
Dustin.
I know how the charter's done when it comes to the.
Do you know what
average of the
professional
three.
services dollars are used for?
Yeah, services.
Professional
They don't have
services.
to come to the council.
Exactly, so that's what she did.
So I can answer some of that. So the HR department already did the calculation, right? But we really wanted an independent person to look at it. So it wasn't looking like we were trying to bias anything. So that's why we had an independent party look at it. So first I had our actuary look at it, which handles all of our OPEB. Then I had a compensation analyst because it's cheaper than our actuary to take this into account. We signed a contract with that person. That person will handle this for the next 3 years. It's not that expensive. As things come, as Carrie gets in the new salaries, we will let her know. We'll give her the paychecks and let her recalculate. So we can stay on top of it, so we don't have this happen again. And one suggestion that Ian had was maybe kind of keeping a placeholder on the agenda. So whenever we do have that salary increase and it's triggered, we can just go back so we don't have a back pay situation. Because it could be constantly fluctuating, and that's not the easiest thing to do, even with payroll and.
And what I found out, if I can, it affects a whole bunch of things because it affects your dollars in parochial. All of this stuff had to go back and be reworked. But I'm glad we did it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I understand when it comes to the floor. I understand when it comes to professional services. It doesn't have to come to the council for us to vote on that matter. I understand that. But I guess my biggest thing is to find out in a packet that we went out and spent money on an analysis.
So you're trying to say that the administration did something wrong by going out and trying to get what you wanted done?
Not necessarily saying they did something wrong. Just being
you
not
vote-
in the
when
know
you
of
vote
what's
for-
going on
when you
with
vote
the
for professional
administration. That's my
services-
biggest.
When you vote for professional services, that's what you're doing. That's what you're giving the administration. Professional services dollars to go out and get professional
Okay.
services.
I yield.
Okay, that's what it's all about. That's the budget. That's the budget you vote.
Mr. Broussard.
Yeah, it just, let's tone down, I guess. This is just business. We're just trying to figure out, we're just asking questions. It's not a personal thing, yeah. Ian, maybe there's something we can look at? Someone mentioned it earlier, maybe you did. So it doesn't become,
We don't want to back
It
this.
won't,
Yeah,
it
we
won't
want- we wanna
continue.
be
It's
a-
almost over.
It's over.
You
no,
won't be
but
dealing with this for too many more
if
years.
there's something we gotta do with the charter to change it or whatever, to adapt it, let's look at that and maybe come back with something.
That's a whole other kettle of
That's
fish.
a-
Changing the charter is a big lift, yeah.
I think you need to change the
I mean,
charter.
it's not something that you just put on the agenda.
Whether or not it's
for
a heavy
next
load or a
week.
light load is something that, this is compensation as people, as person, as politics. So let's just figure out how do we set it up where it's done the right way and maybe come back with a recommendation, maybe something we can look at a later time. I'm just throwing it out there as conversation for now, so.
I know that we had a lot of conversations over this here since I've been parish president. The one thing I'm proud of is that the council won't have to come back later and come up with some $100,000
That's-
of help because they didn't do the job when it was supposed to be done.
That's exactly.
So we're having a lot of conversation, but we're trying to get it done the correct way. So when I get out of office, I won't be coming back and saying, you didn't do this, you didn't follow this, you didn't follow. The charter is kind of simple to me. To me. I know it's simple to you, Scott. You and I have talked about it forever. So I don't know what the deal is, but look, I got 2 years and 2 months left. You probably won't talk about this anymore.
The process,
No, the next
correct me if I'm
man-
wrong, you send it out every quarter.
Yes.
We changed that. Every quarter, she sends out to
I-
the three.
I did receive, for the years
just tell us when
2022,
it notifies
23,
when it
and
happens.
24.
I'm still on, by the way.
And,
I yield.
You good?
Yeah.
I did receive all of the salary, clerk of court, and assessors, salary information for those years. It was tallied, and, averaged and presented,
That's the charter.
and, yes,
That's
it
good.
was.
That's good.
Hold on.
I'd like her to finish her explanation.
Okay. It was presented and,
Presented to who?
chairman and
You-
our
you-
vice chair, finance
It's
chair.
not gonna change.
And it was decided,
It's not gonna
not
change
to be,
No, I know.
discussed, or I don't know.
There's nothing to discuss.
Okay.
There's nothing to-
The charter drives this process.
Okay.
I
So,
understand that you're saying it was decided not to be put on an agenda.
it was pulled at times, yeah.
What?
I mean, that's all I can say. The decision was.
Well, I'll ask, why you want it on the agenda?
Well, how are,
It,
if the council is responsible for adjusting, if the council is responsible for adjusting the parish president's pay, the following meeting from when one of the three averages pays are adjusted, how is the council supposed to know that it needs to be adjusted and take action on that if it's not put on the agenda for us to take that action?
it's on the agenda right now. That's what we,
But from what I'm hearing for 22, 23, and
24.
24,
yes.
it was put before someone and was instructed not to be put on the agenda.
It was on the agenda at the first quarter of this year. I think I'm saying that correct.
It was.
And
That's why I said 22, 23, and 24. So why was there never an adjustment put on agenda before 2025?
Because the process was broken. And that's what we're fixing right now, and the process going forward is quarterly. The process was broken. Yes.
It's fixed.
Yeah, and what I'm hearing is it was broken by the chairman by
No.
instructing the council clerk not to put it on the agenda.
No, no.
Is that not what you said, that it was, you were instructed to not put it on the agenda?
We pulled it for
They was only
various
sending
reasons.
out every year in October.
I wasn't privy to that information. It was.
She's, the 2022, 23, 24 she's talking about was this year. It was not put on the agenda because we had to correct what you wanted. You wanted to know why he don't get a truck allowance. That's why, that's how we got here.
What I wanted to know was why, when we got the breakdown from the three individuals, it said what their base pay was, what their travel allowance was, what their car allowance was, what their office expense reimbursement was. Why were we totaling that number?
You wasn't. You was only
When
totaling the salary.
I have the floor, Mr. Richard, thank you. When we give him a vehicle, we give him a travel allowance, and we give him expense reimbursements. That was my question. Why were we double dipping and using all of those as the average of those three to then determine what his base salary was? That was my question then.
Can we bring the information?
You want me to bring her?
The next meeting?
Yeah, we can
That way
spend the money and bring her.
Put it up here, that way everybody
So
can see
should
it.
we're gonna have to get an actuary to do that?
No, she's on standby.
But it's gonna cost.
We thought
her.
about bringing her tonight, but we didn't see a need
It's gonna
because
cost-
it's kind of black and
cost
white.
$8,000. So
But-
you know that's gonna cost.
I'm not requesting anything. I'm saying what I requested in April was that the answer to that question.
But we would have to present the information that she has
Right.
to show you
Right.
the numbers.
We
I
can
don't have
bring
it in
on-
front of me.
I mean, you could present it the way they presented this.
Everybody looked at it?
So just for me to get some clarification, we are still just counting base salary, correct? We are not adding any outside items to this, correct? So I can make sure that I know
In
whatever.
April, we did. When we increased his pay in April, the average included the other ones, travel expenses, their car allowance.
No, ma'am, it did
And their
not.
expense reimbursement.
It just was base salary. We don't even know what their travel
It was
expenses are.
itemized. That's what was given to us in our
It's
packet.
strictly salaries. Salaries from the state.
It was salary and related benefits.
Here it's only showing salaries.
That's all it's supposed to be.
That's all.
That's all it's
Yeah.
supposed to be is salary.
Salary and related benefits.
It should only be salary. He should have
This
it.
only shows salary, so this is.
Right.
It all depends on how it's broken down from those providers.
Right.
This
Marcus,
one
sure
time in
it is.
April, it was broken down.
Sure he is, Marcus.
I don't know what it was for the other years,
Right.
how it was broken down.
I think the sheet that she get just says base salary. That's the only thing I've ever seen.
But where did they get this? Did they get this that it's just the base salary?
We got it from the clerk of court. She provided us with the number, with the base salary number for each of the elected officials, those for all the years, right? And then that is what is placed into the spreadsheet. That's it. So once we get it and it's like certified from them, that's what we get.
Just their annual salary. That is not what we got in April.
$6,000 over 3 years.
That is not what we got in April. You have to go back and what we got, what you put in our April packet.
Exactly.
To see what you gave us. It was much more than just a base salary. It was the first time it wasn't It was broken down more.
Just keep in mind, though, what we voting on tonight is not 25, though.
Correct.
This is,
I
this is
understand.
back paved 22, 23, 24. So,
I understand. I never asked for the floor, so.
oh, I thought you had something else. Mr. Matra, if you're about to amend, I got two more people. Mr. Landry.
If we going by the charter, that's the only thing I'm worried about. If the charter states one thing, if we, I don't remember us telling him he had to have a call allowance and this and that.
We don't.
And you know, with the other ones, I don't remember that. And we may have to go back and look. But the charter states one thing, and I think that's a dead issue. I think it's simple myself. So, I'm good.
Mr. Pellerin.
So I'll just state this, in the April meeting when we voted on it, if y'all remember it, the first time it came up, we tabled it. And the reason for a table was legal wanted to look at it because it was brought up that the other salaries included benefits. It wasn't just base salary, it's base salary plus benefits, and we were taking those numbers to come up with the parish president's base salary. That's why it was tabled the first meeting. So if you go back to the April packet, Ms. Carey, and pull that April packet, the way it was broken down in the April packet, it had base salary plus benefits, and it had a bottom number. And we took those three bottom numbers to come up with parish president's base salary. So if you go back in April and pull that packet, it'll show you that, because that's why we tabled it in the first meeting. I yield back.
Mr. Matra.
If there's no other discussion, we have an amendment, I'd like to offer up.
Anyone? Go ahead, sir.
Floor's clear. All right, let's see, where is it at? Okay, we have an amendment, discuss and consider resolution amending the 2025 general fund budget in the amount of $6,500 to fund the back pay for the increases for the years of 2023, 2024, and 2025 to the parish president's salary, benefits, and retirement, all to be funded from fund balance previous years.
I have a motion. Is that a second, Mr. Broussard?
Yeah, just make sure, yeah.
Go ahead, Mr. Broussard.
Just want to make sure that we have the accurate numbers for the next meeting, and we should have time to do that, I'm sure. So
Oh, yeah,
that's it.
well, they already have it.
Yeah.
Whatever this discrepancy is, so. I'm you. Second.
Just before you vote, should we bring the actuary here next week?
Anyone? I said no because of the cost. It's
It's
a
cost.
minimum of 1,000 to get them here.
It's cost.
I'm good.
So, I need
They
to know,
want 'em
we,
down, but it
they're
costs.
on standby. I say they, the
Right.
person. To come, we have to notify them if they're coming or
Right.
not.
Okay. You want us to vote or what?
No?
I'm not asking for.
Okay. Y'all had the most questions, that's why. Mr. Pellerin.
I would be satisfied with just bringing the April packet back, because I vividly remember we tabling it and legal looked into it, and when we came back, I'm not gonna quote their opinion was, but it was somewhere along the lines, this is how we always did it. That was the answer we got. This is how we always did
It
it.
was discretionary on the council, and we added that to the base salaries to get the.
So I'll be fine with just going back to the April packet, and I can go to my house and dig in my papers and I can probably find it, but I would just be, satisfied with just seeing those numbers to make sure we're doing base salary to base salary and not base salary plus benefits to base salary.
If you don't mind, send it out.
I'll pull it and email it out to
Yes,
everyone?
yes,
Okay.
as quick as possible.
Let's go.
The sheriff, he would probably.
All right. Could you, make the motion for the amendment? I didn't get it. Unless Marcus is good with it. Okay, he's good with it. All right, so I got a motion for the amendment by Mr. Mathurin, a second by Mr. Broussard. Please vote your machines on the amendment.
You might have to.
Yeah, wait, Chad, you voted. Wait, we got,
Okay, we got
wait,
Warren
wait,
here.
wait, we got Warren here, now we got James here.
That's where y'all sit.
Hold on. You must have voted for him.
Okay. Back
We
to
got
me.
10 people and we got 14 votes.
Okay. He's in his right spot.
Oh, man.
It's right.
Let's try it again.
Let's see something. According to me.
Look.
Ah, shoot.
Hey, we didn't do that some years back. It cost us other
Go back to that,
dollars.
what you had. It was showing he wasn't here.
I know.
That's right. Then you have to pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
But
7,
look,
8,
the salary.
I got it. I don't even know how that got changed.
Yeah, so done.
Did it by itself?
I know. This thing is possessed.
And all they did,
All right, let's vote again, please, on the amendment.
all they did was pay. Tell them to vote.
That motion passed, well, the amendment passes. So now we're gonna vote on the,
So,
with the amendment included. Please vote your,
take it up.
please vote your machines with the amendment.
Good thing I didn't go.
Brock. And motion passes. Failed.
It failed.
Good thing I didn't go.
No, you got 8.
Oh, but the machine said.
And it's saying failed. What the?
Too bad.
See, I think unless we have to go back.
No, no.
Hey,
Done.
Yes. I gotta
Okay,
figure out
let's do
where
it.
I'm at.
Let me see where we at.
Yeah, I got my papers all,
Control.
what's wrong?
where'd it go? Oh, there.
It passed.
No. Voting rules.
The machine said failed with 8 votes.
Okay. Try a re-vote again.
Let's vote again, please.
I passed. It says passed.
We had to do it.
All right. Item number 2, Madam Clerk.
Discuss and consider a resolution to the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development. Oh, I read that one. I'm on number 2. Discuss and consider a resolution amending the 2025 Iberia Parish Fire Protection District Number 1 fund budget in the amount of $13,000 for Delta Fire and Safety lift bags, all to be funded from fund balance previous years.
I have a motion by Mr. Broussard, second by Mr. Landry. Mr. Broussard.
I guess Mr. Guy is gonna come for the next meeting to
Oh, we can ask him.
explain
If
everything,
you
I
like.
guess, but other than that, I waive. I waive. Yeah, I'm
Can you,
good.
Can
Moving
you
forward.
send something, make sure he's here? Karen?
We can do that.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Landry.
I waive.
Seeing no further comments, please vote your machines. Move it forward.
I think God was here with that. I think the one guy here
What's
was
your-
there.
Please let the record reflect Ms. Brown stepped out and did not vote. And this item passes.
So now, okay.
Item number 3, Madam Clerk.
Discuss and consider a resolution amending the 2025 Economic Development District Number 1 fund budget in the amount of $180,000 to lay a water line from air gas to Highway 90 East, all to be funded by fund balance previous years.
I have a motion by Mr. Pellerin, second by Mr. Landry. Mr. Pellerin.
I'll wait to the administration if they got anything on this.
Yes, we want to run some water to that particular area.
I know Warren put it on there and he asked me, you know.
Yeah, it's
to
all about
support it.
infrastructure.
Hold on, Mr.
We would have to pay for LawCo to do it.
It's gonna be a local line though.
LawCo is going to service the line, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
Good,
back?
Mr. Pellerin? Mr. Landry.
Okay, LAWCO is gonna be a LAWCO line. All right,
Yeah,
that's
all of,
good.
every time we run water
Yeah.
lines, LawCo service it.
All right, I'm good.
Exactly, yeah. And we need to go much farther.
We gotta water the tree. All right, seeing no further comments, please vote your machines on item number 3 as is. Mr. Matran. Please vote again. One more time. Lloyd, Mr. Brown. Kamen.
It's still good.
Yeah. That motion
All right.
passes. Item number 4. They don't accept that. They don't
Discuss
accept
and
computers.
consider a resolution amending the 2025 road sales tax fund budget in the amount of $8,000 to transfer to road district maintenance fund budget, or to be funded from fund balance previous years.
I need a motion. I got a motion by Mr. Pellerin, second by Mr. Matran. Mr. Pellerin.
You had any information on this, Scott?
Kamen. I don't know if you want to talk. That's actually for your, that's why I'm running in. We're gonna put you on. Please put Kamen on.
This is for your bulkhead?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this is actually for the corner of Derwent and Miguez, where the 18-wheeler went in a ditch. So they're gonna fix the bulkhead and do a good piece of it to where when they turn there, there's no more going in the ditch and messing up our bulkhead.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is all being done in-house?
Yes, Public Works.
I'm good.
Transfer.
Mr. Matran.
I'll waive. That sounded good to me.
Take them a few days.
Seeing no further comments, please vote your machines. Item number 4 as is. That item passes. Item number 5, Madam Clerk.
Discuss and consider a resolution amending the 2025 general fund budget in the amount of $1 million to provide carryover funding for a previously approved ARPA broadband project.
I got a motion by Mr. Landry. Need a second. Got a second by Mr. Pellerin. Mr. Landry.
I'll wait to administration if you got anything.
That's just carryover dollars.
Okay, I'm good.
Mr. Pellerin.
No, I was just asking the parish president if they had any timeline on it.
Completion, no, not for completion, no. But they're working on it now.
That's still through the gumbo?
Yes. Well, actually, no.
Actually.
This 1 million is what we actually gave. You guys actually approved.
Okay, so that,
for KG.
but,
We did that.
You
but
approved
is it
this.
through the gumbo? Meaning the same?
They bid a lot of stuff through Gumbo, but this one here was actually $1 million that we put for Cajun to do some broadband, all the way from Coto
Right.
on both sides, around the air base, going down Highway 90 to the port.
I already know.
All right. Anybody else?
No.
Yes.
Seeing no further comments, please vote your machines. Item number 5. That motion passes unanimously. Item number 6, Madam Clerk.
Discuss and consider a resolution approving amendment to the manning and organizational tables for the legislative branch of Iberia Parish government as submitted by the Iberia Parish Council Chairman to revise the title of the position of Assistant Clerk of the Council to Assistant Clerk of the Council 1 in the legislative branch's manning chart, all in accordance with sections 401A and B and 404 to the Iberia Parish Home Rule Charter.
I got a motion by Mr. Matran, second by Mr. Brown. Mr. Matran.
I'll waive.
Come on, machine. Mr. Brown.
I'll wait.
Seeing no further comments, please vote your machines. Item number 6 as is. And motion passes unanimously. Item number 7, Madam Clerk.
Discuss and consider a resolution approving amendment to the manning and organizational tables for the legislative branch of Iberia Parish government, submitted by the Iberia Parish Council Chairman to revise the title of the position of Administrative Secretary to Assistant Clerk of the Council 2 and the legislative branch's manning chart, all in accordance with sections 401A and B and 4-04 of Iberia Parish Home Rule Charter.
I got a motion by Mr. Brown, a second by Mr. Matran. Mr. Brown.
Wait.
Mr. Matran.
Waive.
Seeing no further comments, please vote your machines. Item number 7 as is. That's it. That motion passes unanimously. I need a motion to adjourn. I got it by Ms. Broussard. I got a second by Mr. Capel. Please vote your machines on adjournment. Mr. Pollard. That's it. Adjourn.